Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into the absolute core, the game-changing idea from Brian Tracy's incredible book, Goals. Seriously, this is a concept that can unlock your potential way faster than you ever thought possible.
So let's just start with the single most important idea in the whole book. It came from a meeting of self-made millionaires, and it's this: success is goals, and all else is commentary. Think about that for a second. The idea here isn't that goals lead to success, it's that setting and achieving goals is success. It's the whole ballgame.
And to really get why this is so critical, Tracy gives us this amazing analogy. Living without goals, it's like you're behind the wheel of a Ferrari, but you're trying to drive through a super thick fog. You've got all this power, but you're creeping along, hesitant, not really getting anywhere. But when you have clear goals, whoosh, you're like an arrow flying straight and true right to your target. This all leads to what Tracy calls the master skill of success. And no, it's not about being the smartest person in the room or just getting lucky. It's simply your ability to set goals. That one simple act is what clears the fog, it unlocks your mind, and it lets you finally step on the gas in your own life.
Okay, but why does this actually work so well? I mean, it's not just positive thinking, right? Well, the answer is pretty wild. It's about this powerful mechanism that's apparently already hardwired into your brain.
So get this. Think about a homing pigeon. You can take it from its home, stick it in a cage, cover it up, drive it 1,000 miles away, and then let it go. And what happens? That bird circles 3 times, gets its bearings, and then flies straight back home. It's got this unbelievable built-in goal-seeking system. And here is the mind-blowing part. Tracy says you have that exact same ability. The moment you decide with total clarity what you want, you flip a switch on this internal guidance system. You start moving towards your goal, and, this is just as important, your goal actually starts moving towards you. Now, I know that might sound a little bit like magic, right? A homing pigeon in your brain. But there is some absolutely stunning real-world evidence to back this up. And it all comes down to one simple but totally crucial action. So here's the big question. Does the physical act of writing a goal down really make that much of a difference? I mean, isn't just having it in your head good enough?
Well, a famous study of Harvard MBA graduates gives us a pretty clear answer. They split the graduating class into 3 groups. You had the huge majority, 84%, who had no real specific goals. Then there was 13% who had goals, but they hadn't written them down. And then you had this tiny slice, just 3%, who had clear, written goals and plans to achieve them. So, fast forward 10 years. They checked back in with everyone. That 13% group, the ones with unwritten goals, they were already earning on average twice as much as the 84% with no goals. I mean, double the income is a pretty big deal, right? But that's not even the incredible part. The 3%, that tiny group that had clear, written goals, they were earning on average a staggering 10 times as much as the other 97% of graduates combined. Let that sink in. The only significant difference was that they wrote their goals down on paper. I mean, that just brilliantly shows the power of clarity. That study isn't really just about money, you know? It's about focus. And that brings us to the ultimate way to use goal setting, finding your own central mission in life.
Tracy calls this your major definite purpose. This isn't just another thing on your to-do list. This is your North Star. It's the one single goal that if you achieved it would have the biggest positive ripple effect across your entire life. It's the one that helps you achieve almost everything else you want. So how do you find it? Well, you do it by asking yourself one of the most powerful questions you could ever imagine. Just ask yourself this: what one great thing would you dare to dream if you knew you could not fail? Whatever your gut-level, honest answer is, that's your starting point. But you know, at the end of the day, this whole process isn't really just about money or big accomplishments. It's about something way deeper, a fundamental human need. And that's the real reward of living a life full of goals. The writer Earl Nightingale said it perfectly. Happiness is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal or goal. Think about it. You only feel truly happy when you're making step-by-step progress towards something that really matters to you. It's not about reaching the destination, it's about the feeling of moving forward. And that's because goals give us what we all crave as people: a sense of meaning, a purpose, a direction. Every single step you take towards your goals makes you feel more alive, more effective, more confident. That forward motion is what turns frustration into fulfillment. So we come full circle, right back to this one big question. I want you to really think about it. Because as Tracy writes, the only limits on what you can do are the ones you put on your own imagination. And if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. So the only real question left is, what are you going to choose?